Hi guys, I'm going to build a quick chicken cooker here. I lied, not chicken cooker, chicken raiser where chickens grow and then are killed and drop the feathers and the raw chicken. I'm actually not going to be cooking my chicken. You can modify this. I'll show you how to modify it if you would like your chicken cooked, and then you'd be able to eat them. But what I'm going to do is mostly sell mine to villagers. So these are the things you're going to need. I'm sorry, one slab also. So these are the things you're going to need to make your chicken killing device. All right, and I'm going to start with a dispenser and place the dispenser. Oh, you see the pattern here, which is almost 3 by 3. I'm leaving a block there. And then back here, there's actually a hole. There's actually a small hole here. I'm going to put a torch there for now just so you can see this good. But this is the area that you want to knock out of the wall. And some of this I'm going to fill in. I gave myself a little room to work. But your dispenser is going to go there. It does need to be a dispenser because you need these eggs to be shot out. They're going to be shot out when they go into the dispenser. All right. Back here, you want to put one piece of dust, and then I am going to temporarily knock this down. Temporarily give myself a space there. I needed one of my observers, sorry. All right. Give myself, because what I want to do is look up at the back of this dispenser, just behind the dispenser. So I'm going to put an observer looking that way. And when that observer sees a state change up here above it, it's going to send out a signal that lights up this redstone dust here. All right? So we are going to fill that back in. I can actually fill it all the way in. All right, I'm going to take that torch out. What you want to do now is put an comparator here, and what that comparator is going to do, we're going to put a hopper here, and when an egg, there's going to be chickens up this way, and when they lay an egg and it goes into the hopper, this comparator is going to light up because it's looking at that hopper and seeing that there's something in it. When this lights up, this observer is going to see the state change and release redstone signal into that piece of dust down there, which is going to power the dispenser. And the dispenser is going to eject an egg. And then when the egg goes away, or if as many as 2 can go in there at the same time, when this turns off, there's going to be another state change, and all that's going to start over. This will send another signal. This will launch another egg. So as long as you don't have more than 2 eggs going in there simultaneously, this will launch all of your eggs. If for some reason you put so many chickens here that they were laying 3 or 4 more eggs at a time, they will not all get launched. All right, so you don't, but that's not going to be a problem because we wouldn't be trying to put that many chickens in there usually anyway. All right, so what I need to do next, got that, I've got this, observing the change. Now I want to actually put a location down here where my chickens are going to be collected. My chicken meat is going to be collected. So right here I need my double chest. Alright, I'm going to take this away temporarily actually and put a hopper under there going into the back of this double chest. Alright, and then over put that slab back. You have to sneak and place that, otherwise you'll just be looking at the hopper's inventory. Alright, so when something goes into when a chicken lays an egg and it goes into this hopper, there's going to be a state change here that causes that to be launched. And I can put something in there to show you what that's going to look like. Alright, so it actually flung my things all the way over here, but there's going to be glass in front of this eventually that will stop that from being launched across the room. But that's what you want to happen, is this is going to launch an egg into here, and when there is glass in the way, that egg is going to break, and a percentage of those will break and give us a baby chick. Alright, so what we need to do next is put an area where that's going to be. I'm actually going to fill this in now. And I will, and you don't have to, this doesn't have to be glass, these areas don't have to be glass. I'm just doing this because I kind of want to see what's going on in my chicken cooker. I like to be able to see them chicks in there, but alright. So we are, put a piece of glass there. Alright, and so when these chicks are launched out into this space, they are going to hatch, and then they're going to sit there, and when they grow up, this, I'm sorry, that needs to not be glass. I just realized. This needs to be a solid block, because what will happen is this solid block will suffocate the baby chicken, or not the baby chickens. The baby chickens will be fine. The grown-up chickens' hitbox will extend into the solid block, and they will suffocate. And when they suffocate, their feathers and their meat will be dropped down into here. All right. So now what we need to do is get our chicks in there, get our chickens in there. And there's a few ways to do this. What I'm going to do is just this. I'm going to launch. Oops, I didn't mean to put that torch up there, actually. Alright, so I'm going to launch some eggs in there until they hatch. And they will, back in the back here, I'll have adult chickens. And when those adult chickens start laying eggs, well, I'll have baby chickens at first. When they grow up and become adults, they'll start laying eggs, and the eggs will go into that hopper, into this, and be launched out here, and they will grow, and they will eventually grow up into adults, and they'll die and drop their meat. Alright? But what I need to do here is, I don't want my chickens jumping out as soon as I put them in there, and so what I need to do is put a, I'm going to take a little bit of space out here so I can throw my eggs in that area and have the chickens fall down in there to grow to adulthood, and it won't be so easy for them to jump out. All right. And once I have enough in there, I'll probably just seal that up. So you actually don't need the second observer. Sorry. And now the trick is to launch eggs up in there until you get enough, and it's up to you how many you do. Wow, I'm not getting very lucky here, am I? I have more eggs though, don't worry. If for some reason 1 in 8 should hatch into a baby. I'm not getting quite that many, but statistics being what they are. Alright, so now I have 4 chickens in there. I think I'm going to go ahead and launch all these eggs. Oops, see? Sometimes chickens get away from you. It's not perfect. The other option to do, like I actually have, I'll show you. I actually have in my farm up here a chicken egg collecting thing, which is nothing but a couple of chickens sitting on a hopper laying eggs. So I have plenty of eggs. If you did not have plenty of eggs, oh look at that. There he goes. If you do not have a lot of eggs, it's not a big deal. You really only need to get 2 chickens in there and wait for them to become adults, and then you probably have to build yourself a little ladder or scaffold, but you can get up there and feed them seeds and get them to breed, and you can get extra chickens that way. I'm too lazy, so I tend to do this. Wow, that was not successful. So let's see, how many chickens do I have in there now? I actually have quite a few. Let me get maybe 1 or 2 more sets of 16. Eggs only stack to 16, and you're going to get roughly, I mean statistically I should get about 4 more chicks out of this. Whether or not I will, I don't know. And some of them will escape like that. So let's see. Alright, so that's plenty of chickens really. So let's seal this up. And let's see, I thought I had some, there they are. That's kind of what I want. So let us seal that up. And we can, let's see, just for aesthetics, I kind of want these to match. But that's our chicken. That is our chicken farm built, our raw chicken killing device built. And when these guys grow up into adult chickens, they'll lay eggs, they'll go into the dispenser that we shot out here. The chicks, the baby chicks, are just short enough that they can live in this area until they reach adulthood, in which case their heads will stick into this solid block and they'll suffocate. Alright? And I haven't got the heart. Well, I did briefly, but I'm going to let that baby chicken live for now. Alright? Alright, there's actually 2 of them running around. So now you see my adults have grown up and they are beginning to lay eggs, and the eggs are being shot out. There's another one. Alright, so we saw a couple of eggs shoot out. I don't see any chickens that have hatched here at the moment. We do have a couple of chickens in here, so it obviously has been working while I was elsewhere AFKing. I think also I want to do 2 things. I promised you I would show you where to put the lava. Oh, there was another egg. Oh, look, there's a baby chick. That time we see him. So that's what happens when it's working well. That's what you get. And when that baby grows up, his hitbox, let's see if I can switch on hitboxes. Alright, you see that little blue line? That's his line of sight. And that little box around him is his hitbox, which is currently, you see, below that slab. But the adults up here have a much taller hitbox. And when they grow up, their head will extend into this block and they'll suffocate, and that's where we get this chicken. Alright, so I'm going to turn that off. I want to do 2 things. I promised you I would show you where to put the lava. And I can tell you, which is right where that solid block is, you would put the lava if you wanted to get cooked chicken. And the way to go about doing that, at this stage anyway, what you do is, let me knock that block out. Oh, did I get that? Oh yeah, I got it. Alright, so what I would do to keep the lava from flowing out is put a sign right there, alright? And the sign will keep the lava from spewing out here, okay? So I'm gonna, this may mess up my farm briefly, but I don't care that much. I'm going to get that out. See, that little chicken is going to try to escape. So then what you can do is place the lava right there. Alright, so you see that lava is not bothering the baby chick. But when that baby grew up, again, his head would stick into the lava and he would be killed. But because he's killed with fire, like if you kill an entity... Oh, look at that. Another egg hatched, or another egg shot out. If you kill a mob with a mob that drops flesh with a fire, either lava or with a flint and steel or a fire arrow, they will drop cooked meat. And so what you'll start getting is cooked chicken. Oh, there's my block. So anyway, that's where you would do it. I don't want mine to do that, so I'm going to remove the lava and put that block back. But, alright, quit jumping around, baby. There we go. So I'm going to put all these things back. But it is vital if you did that to make sure you put signs, or you could put glass there and then drop in from above the lava, but you want to make sure you have something in place to hold the lava, because otherwise it would flow out and down the floor, burn you up, burn up anything in the vicinity. Alright, so that's how it works. And I hope you try it, and I hope it works for you as well as it has for me. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to post a link here too to some two other styles of chicken cookers I've made. Not chicken cookers. One of them is a chicken cooker, and one of them is a chicken raw chicken farm. All right, and I'll post them. Oh, that time it launched 2 eggs. All right, so thanks for watching.